Let's get down to the prayer, please. I want to give thanks to the Great Mother. Thank you for another day of waking up, seeing the light of day again. Even though it's rainy, I know this is a part of your ways of nature and bringing life to the vegetation. And also, I want to give thanks to the seven ancestral spirits of creation, the archangels, the angels, the ancestors. I want to give thanks to all of you, and I ask of you to protect those like yours truly and many others that are striving for righteousness, best way possible to guide us and protect us, and to help us along the way, and to protect us from those that claim to be righteous but are actually unrighteous. Know that I say I shall. All right. Peace. Peace, y'all. I'm about to put my phone on the charger for it so I won't die. I didn't even realize my phone was actually about to die. All right. So, what's going on? Oh, I don't. The only reason why that's happening, but for me, I'm gonna tell you what's happening. I don't know. I gotta get it out for that because in all actuality, I was harassed for like I've been harassed and stalked for like 5 years going. And every time I would post up content, the person would take my information and they reword my stuff, and then people thinking that it's coming from them. So that's why I keep on saying private. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get it off of private. Now since my subscribers are growing, I apologize for that. So what I'm gonna do, every time I post, my apologies. Every time I post, I'm going to have to go in the edit so it can actually be shown on my channel. Man, I don't even want to speak on the person's name. Do you have my email address? Because if you don't, I'll give it to you. It's a long story. Like, just know I was on this person's channel speaking spirituality, consciousness, and um, I was hated by the person during that time. I didn't know that they was like hating on me until some of the subscribers told me, and I started looking at things. All right. So after this, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna download. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. So please look out for it, and you can always reach out to me. Because I don't want you to write down the wrong email. So yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Is that Brian Maynard? So brother cook pork chop. Yeah, man, it's a long story, bro. Like when I say I would post up stuff spiritually, and I used to be on that person's channel years ago, and I would talk about spiritual consciousness and so on. I would go into details dealing with melanated people, and also I was helping unite many others. You know what I mean? On there with many other brothers on the panel, we were talking about African spirituality and other things. And the person was side-eyeing me from what I was told, and I started looking at it in the videos, and I started realizing it because I didn't want to be on the person's channel. I just wanted to be in the background. Vol, okay. Is it Vol? Am I pronouncing it right? So yeah, so Vol, so yeah, that's what happened. So that's why it's always being private. So I'm gonna get that off of that. I'm working on that so everybody can see my content and everything. So what happened to me and that person, I went into solitude, and I didn't like how the way they kept on taking my words and using the stuff that I would say, even though I was on their channel. They would copy off the stuff that I would say, and they would regurgitate the stuff that they would hear me. And during the time my wives was talking about, he would record us and regurgitate the stuff that we said and put it on his channel. And I'm like, yo, that's not cool. So we stopped talking about spirituality and consciousness around them. But that's what happened. That's the story. But yeah, they still be harassing every once in a while. But back to what I was saying. I mean, back to the video. I apologize. I apologize for all of that. I don't want to be long-winded on that. But when I put my email up, I'll have you contact me on that. Yeah, man, stalking, bro. Like stalking. They were stalking me. My some of the brothers on the panel that was on there with them. They were sending like death threats to me, gunshots and stuff, V-mails and all that stuff. was making fun of my aunt and my aunts that passed away and my cousin that passed away. Said they passed away back to back and they didn't. I knew the year that they passed away, and were trying to say I was putting spells on them, and I don't do nothing like that. That's against cosmic law. I don't do stuff like that. I don't put spells on nobody. Um, I don't even know no spells, to be honest with you. So yeah, it was crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude had witches contact my wife and shit, trying to put a spell on her. Like, dude is a wild dude, man. And he lie in front of the people like it's nothing that people believe him because he have a huge following. You know what I'm saying? But I don't talk about him no more. I don't want to give him my energy. So go ahead. So yeah. So okay. I want to go ahead and get back to that because I don't want to deal with that. That's old news, and I'm moving forward on this journey. And I would expect everybody else to want to move forward. So this is the thing. I feel like it's time for all of us to unite worldwide because honestly, in order for the planet to evolve, honestly, I'm being real forward with y'all on this on a spiritual level. I went there already. I took care of that, but they told me something else. But it's other things that I'm doing, martial arts and all that other stuff too. Um, all right. When it come down to us as a people, I'm talking about on a spiritual level. In order for the planet to evolve, all of us melanated so-called black people need to unite as one collective unit. We cannot, and I repeat, we cannot. We gotta get rid of all the tribalism. There's too many agents on YouTube that's trying to say that we're different from calling each other FBA. Listen, enough with that, y'all. Please understand in the court of law that do not exist. Just by saying so-called black, that does not exist in the court of law. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I mean? And I want us to really get down to the get down. I don't care what spiritual background you come from. We have a problem worldwide, and that is the so-called white ideology that's been haunting us for the last 500 plus years or more. I don't give a damn if you from whatever continent you faced racism in your own country or you faced it head on in this country. These people are using everything in their power, exactly, but everything in their power to stop us from rising and unifying as one nation. I'm telling you what I know, and many of you melanated so-called black people across the planet. Exactly, Walter. We are human. Exactly. But I need y'all to understand this. Jaden, don't you seem like a good person. You seem like a good person, but this don't pertain to you. I'm not talking about all the people that are palm colored, okay? There's no such thing as white. And listen, the word white is a status. I want y'all to know that in the court of law is a status. Get the Black Law Dictionary, the fourth edition. Okay, get that. But this is what I'm gonna say to all of y'all. We are at a point now. Unity is the key. I'm not saying all of them that are palm colored, but I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, we as a people have to unite and bring back the planet how it once was before. When we ruled the planet, it was peaceful. I know it was. Exactly. Exactly. Better get stronger and genius. Exactly. So now we have to start moving and start using. No, I'm not talking about that. I need you to pay attention. I need you to pay attention. I need y'all all to listen. This is why I'm talking to the melanated brothers and sisters so they can know what's going on. You on here. I'm not knocking you. I need you to just pay attention I need everybody to listen. The planet itself is a living organism. We once ruled this planet. I need you to just hear me out. We once ruled this planet, and everything was at peace at one point in time. When no, just you're not making. I need you to just pay attention. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? I'm looking at you. I need to just listen. I'm not you okay? Just listen to what I'm saying. We have to come together as one collective unit. The planet is a living organism. She been awaiting for us to wake up for a long time. For a long time. You have people that have been waiting for us to wake up. Because they know when we all unify on this planet, game over. That everything will be at peace how it used to be. Oh, I'm feeling tingling in my right hand. That feel good. I must be saying some truthful stuff here. We have to come together and stop the tribalism. I don't care if you're from Nigeria. I don't care if you're from whatever. It's time for a global unification. It's that time. Many of us been waiting for someone to come save us, when in actuality we have to save ourselves. We done let too many things happen in time. I'm not talking nothing bad about anybody that's Caucasian that's been actually on the forefront with us. I'm talking about the ones. Yes, it's time to evolve. It's time to go to the next stage of our evolution. Our evolution. Everybody been waiting for us, and they look at us in a way to lead the way, and it's time for us to take our power back to lead the way now. Everybody been waiting. I don't know what that is on my system. Might have been some water thing, whatever. Everybody been waiting, and we've been, instead of evolving, we've been devolving and not doing any of that. We regressed a lot because of the ratchetness. It's time to get rid of that. That's the old stuff. It's time to get back to the ancient ways. We got to go back into who we really are. You are the mothers and fathers of civilization, and the planet needs you to wake up. And that's the reason why we have to unify to end that. That's why we had to come together to unify to end the racism entirely, because we are loving people for everybody. It don't matter what race, color, and creed you are. We always embrace you. Always embrace everybody from every nation. But it's time for us to bring unification to uplift our once powerful nation. We got to uplift it now, worldwide, so everybody in the planet can feel the presence of who we are. We cannot downplay. We cannot dumb down anymore. We got to start transforming ourselves, evolving into who we really are, our natural state. Do you know that everybody look at you to lead the way? Hey, Jaden, you're one of the guys that's an ally. You probably was a brother in another lifetime, man. Reincarnation is real. You might have been a brother in another lifetime. That's why you don't see color. You might have been a brother in another lifetime. You need to get a past life regression session. That's why. And then also you gotta look at you gotta look at your DNA. Because I told a lot of brothers and sisters, everybody that look Caucasian are not really Caucasian. I'm trying to tell y'all. You got such thing called so-called passing for white. And a lot of people that have Scottish, a lot of people that have Scottish and Irish actually have African DNA in them, because there was an ancient African civilization over there in Ireland. And it was also connected to the black nobility. I'm just letting y'all know what's really going on. Even down to the Sicilians, they have our blood in them too. We gotta wake up. Enough is enough. The evolution is now. Unification is needed. In order for us to erase and stop this stuff that's going on globally, we need to come together globally. Put everything to the side. All that religion, all that, no, put that to the side. We come to that later. It's time to truly build. You know what I'm saying? Scottish is connected to African bloodline. Period, Jaden. The Irish and Scottish has a connection that goes into the bloodline of the Moors, and the original Vikings were Moorish people too, or black people too. I'm just letting you know. Do the research and do it yourself, and you'll find out. I know that I'm not making that stuff up. The Viking tradition, which was the Norse tradition, Thor is an African deity named Shango. Odin is another deity by the name of I'm sharing this information, so just excuse me. I'm trying to remember. Um, Odin is considered to be a deity named Abatala. Loki is a deity in the Yoruba tradition, which is in Nigeria. His real name is Alegua. Okay, he was the trickster. This is where all this stuff came from. I'm just sharing this with you because the Yoruba tradition of Ifa Santeria, that is 100 plus thousand years old tradition. It predates the Vikings. Now I'm going to go back into this. We have to come together once and for all. Game over. Game over. I'm telling y'all what I know. The Scottish and Irish have our DNA. So the Sicilians have our DNA. How I know to be true about the Irish bloodline? I used to work at a hospital some odd years back doing security, and there was this blonde. It was like I want to say she was redhead or she was damn near blonde. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, she had hips like a sister. I was like, whoa, who the heck? Like, hold up, this ain't your typical Caucasian woman. I'm sitting there, and this ancestral spirits told me that she was Irish. You Irish? Yeah. So I asked, I said, excuse me, are you Irish? She's like, yeah, how do you know? You need to go ahead and look up the Yoruba people. You need to know that you have black blood or so-called black or Moorish blood in you. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, Vol. That's what's up. Now check it out. Check this out. The Vikings and the Irish have something connected on that. The Norse tradition, which is the Viking, they also have a connection with the Celtic. The whole so-called mythology is not even mythology. It's actually theology. But we'll get into that another time. Okay, so she was like, yeah, listen to what she said. She's like, yeah, my boyfriend, he's so-called black, and he told my grandmother that we have so-called African blood in us. Really? She's like, yeah, but my grandmother get mad. That's the hidden secret that they don't want nobody to know. How I know also, I have friends in Ireland that put me on with that. Like, no, don't know, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So, Vald, I'm just letting y'all know it's time. We done sat down, let it go. And also, a lot of our brothers and sisters that have been passing for so-called white, they've been suffering too. You know what I'm saying? They've been suffering too. And this whole thing going across, it's happening worldwide though. It's not just happening in the US. And we need to come together and put everything to the side. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jaden, I'm telling you, look it up. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but the original Vikings were were melanated. The Norse tradition, Thor comes from Shango. who actually, it wasn't a hammer he carried an axe, a double-bladed axe. And he was the god of thunder. And in Ephi Santeria, that's who he was known as. Freya was also connected to Oshun, the goddess of love in the Yoruba pantheon, which is going back into Nigeria. Okay? I'm sharing this information with y'all so y'all can know what time it is. Um, in Asian, I hate to say mythology, but theology, there was let's see, there's a deity in Asian tradition. I don't know if it's China, Japan, Japanese, I don't know. Her name was Kuai Yin. Kuai Yin is connected to Yemoja, who was the goddess of the sea, or the deity of the sea. Let me see. He said, yeah, I'm definitely getting all the Kuai Yin, Kuai Yin. I'm gonna have to put it in the comment section. Normally, if I normally try, I'm gonna start doing my YouTube lives on StreamYard. What's that? Is that Ray K? Is that Ray K? All right, Croyland. Okay, let me know what Croyland is. That Ireland or something, or Italy somewhere? Because I'm trying to get everything out so everybody can hear me on this. Um, Let me see. All right, Kuai Yin was known as the goddess of the sea. Okay, she's connected to Yemoja. Now here's the kicker. Y'all know about the Monkey King, right? The Monkey King. What's his name? Oh my gosh. The Monkey King in Asia. Wukong. Wukong. Wukong is synonymous to none other than Elegua, aka Loki. Okay, so yeah, Wukong is actually connected to Elegua, also known as Loki. Okay, because the trickster and all that. Okay, I'm showing y'all the African original, which is the African melanated so-called black tradition, how it's connected to others. I'm just giving y'all stuff that I know. That's why it's time to come together. And Ray K, you said, okay, that's in Ireland. Look it up, Ray K. People of Ireland have so-called African blood in them because the original inhabitants of Ireland look like yours truly. What happened? An elder told me, who's no longer here, that that the so-called palm-colored Irish, they only lived to be at the age of 30. That was their lifespan. But when they intermixed with the original inhabitants, they were able to live longer. A lot of people in Ireland know about this story. The people that they intermixed with, they were like they were like pygmy people, short people. That's where you get the concept of the Irish from. I mean, not the Irish, the leprechaun, the leprechaun. Okay, the leprechaun come from that pygmy people that was over there that were actually the original indigenous people over there. This is true story, facts. Um, but back to what I'm saying, we have to come together once and for all, put all the stuff to the side, and bring forth what we got to bring forth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to let y'all know it's time for a whole new ball game. Wow. See. I see. So pretty much I know what I'm talking about, right? Ray K. Hey, Ray K, I got you, man. And Jaden, I got you too. Give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. I'm about to do this for y'all. Y'all could be on here with our big bro, um, Vald and everything. We got y'all. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Look, listen. The original people in Germany look like us too. I'm trying to. It's all dealing with the black nobility, all of the other stuff. I'm trying to tell you, all of this connected. It's all dealing with nobilities and all of the other stuff. But neither here or there. Um, well, I'm trying to get my train of thought, but I just know that we all need to put everything to the side. Fuck the tribalism. We got to really come together worldwide now. because the planet needs us to wake up, mainly our women, because the Gregorian calendar, which we go by, all right, every month have a moon cycle on it, and we call those moon cycles the different phases of the moon, from the blood moons and all that other stuff, right? Look, it's okay, it's all right. You're gonna be all right because we're gonna talk about that. Vault, we're gonna talk about that. So here you go. Um, the Gregorian calendar is really causing a lot of. All right, my bad. I had to check on my food. The Gregorian calendar is based upon. I got excuse me, I'm cooking some chicken, cooking some fried chicken. For me, some fried chicken and some what they call it, chicken tenders. And I'm gonna make some beans, some Brussels sprouts. So all right. So what was I saying? I'm trying to remember everything. Cause my mind be all over the place. I swear it do. I mean, cause it's like we just gotta come together because all the tribalism that we have been causing amongst each other, we gotta leave that alone. We gotta step up and start realizing who we are. And the planet, okay, I remember now the Gregorian calendar, okay, that we go by, which is created by the Roman Empire. There's 12 years, 12 months in a year on their eyes. Okay, thank you for pronouncing it. Cool. So I ain't going to mispronounce your last name, okay? All right, so the Gregorian calendar was made by the Roman Empire. Each month in the Gregorian calendar is named after a Roman deity, except for two. The 2 months that were not named after, I got this from the sister. I forgot her name. It's something Mitch. I can't. She's. I think I made her a mod. Okay. Um, but the beautiful sister did a video on it too, and she was talking about how January is connected to exactly. So all the planets connected to Roman, but Greek gods to be exact. Okay, we're gonna get into that too. Just bear with me, because I'm about to show you how all this stuff interconnects with us eventually. I might do it on the next live, so y'all be caught up on the next live. I talk about the different planets, how they are connected to such and such and such and such. And I might find out the African origins of it too, the melanated origins, how they all was, But anyway, the Gregorian, the calendar, each month is named after a deity in a Roman Empire. January is named after Janus, the two-headed god, one seeing the past, the other one seeing the future. I'm only going to name that one for right now. I got who February is named after, but I'm just going to name that one, right? And there's two more that I know. July is named after Julius Caesar, if I'm not mistaken. And I think August is named after his relative, I think his nephew or son or whatever. I think that I can't remember his name. I think it's Angatus or some shit like that. They redid everything on this planet because at one point in time the Roman Catholic Church was that powerful. They were also the ones that were anointing kings and queens, if I'm not mistaken, in England. Okay, but what people don't know that the original Catholic Church, yeah, that's thank you him, that one right there, Jaden, that one. So the whole thing is we're still under Roman. Exactly, the Romans. I mean, the Egyptians did too. I think that's his name too, Jada. But the whole thing is, we're still under Roman rule. We're still under Roman rule. In the beginning, the Roman Empire it sprung from out of the Greek Empire, if I'm not mistaken. The Greeks learned from the Egyptians or the people of Kemet. They copied off of them. Okay. The thing is, what they did, they whitewashed all the deities. There's a book I recommend. It's called Legacy of the Black Gods by Paul Simon. I recommend that book. Okay. Um, in that, in that, you're going to start seeing certain things. There's other books that I'm going to start recommending real soon to start doing the historical part along with the theology, or you want to call it mythology or whatever. Because from one of the teachers I used to listen to named Bobby Hemmett, he said out his mouth, mythology is not myth. All right, Jaden. Hey, you take care. I'll be hopefully be back on here again. I wish you could keep on listening because you can go back when I download it. All right, so you have a good one. All right, so check it out. We're still under Roman rule because they whitewashed everything. That was the whole concept that was done by I want to say by Caesar Borgia. That's how you pronounce his name, and many others. So we have to get out the mental slavery first, and that's the whole white thing, white ideology. We got to go back into what is true, because we got to really put everything to the side and start seeing how we've been bamboozled worldwide, because we have been bamboozled worldwide. Yeah, AJ, I'm gonna sub to you too, man. Look you up. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back into all that. This is why I said unity is serious from all over, from every aspect. Now, somebody said they have Italian in them. Who has Italian? Vault, I think you said you have Italian, right? Somebody. Oh yeah, okay. It was Ray K. Yeah, okay, Ray K. Croy. I got you. So, but listen, Vault, you have 5% African, bro. You ever heard of the the one drop rule, man? So you have the DNA in you, bro. So don't even be tripping. I told you good. Let me see, because I'm trying to find out something. Is how I wish I was able to talk to you. What I'm gonna do with you, what I'm gonna do with you, what I'm gonna do with you, because I'm not that real good with names. What I'm gonna do with you, I'm gonna have the most definitely put my email in the comment section, and you email me and whoever want to email me, because I answer my emails all the time. All right, because I don't want to mess you up, man. Okay, do you know what kind of Italian in you? Because I'm trying to share this with everybody, because I'm trying to give everybody an understanding what's going on too. Because we need to really come to the unification on things. You get what I'm saying? This is crazy. I teach like this all the time. It's crazy. I can do a live stream, talk about what I want to talk about. Then I start talking about something. I start breaking stuff down. Okay? He said, "Mama Mia." But yeah, so I wish if you knew if it was Sicilian, man, you all the way in there. Ain't no. Okay, somebody said Spanish. What particular kind of Spanish? Because you have the Dominican, the Puerto Rican, the Puerto Rican, you have the brothers and sisters down in South America. They also have what they call so-called melanated or so-called black or Moorish blood in them. Okay. I want to let y'all know that also to make it even more serious. Louisiana has a direct connection to Haiti. A lot of people don't even know that a lot of Haitians came from Louisiana. They shipped them over there in Haiti too. So it's a lot of stuff going on with that. It's a serious blood connection going on. You say it's me, Mario. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on. Okay. The unification is so serious because now what they're doing, they're bringing the Afrikaners over here, because why their birth rates are dying down worldwide, especially over here in the U.S. Okay, because what they're realizing that since their birth rates are dwindling down, they don't have no way of surviving. Okay, and they want to still live on this planet. Okay, so what they're doing, they're trying to do everything in their power to make it be a race war. I'm telling y'all what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have Creole in my bloodline. I am Creole, but I just don't speak the language yet. I will be learning it soon. and I will be learning Louisiana and Haitian Creole. He said, "You making pizza? That's what's up." So now, what they're doing, they're trying to stop this from happening. They're trying to stop the unification, and they're trying to take the resources from all over the earth, mainly where Haiti is and where all the people that's melanated at. Yeah. So that's what's going on. We gotta come together finally and stop worrying about I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Haiti, I'm from here. Fuck that. One common enemy. The common enemy is the racist shit, the so-called white ideology, and just accept it is what it is. It's an ideology. It's not real. No, I'm good. I don't want no pizza right now, fam. I'm over here. I got this food that I'm making right now. Kids ready to eat. So I had them not. They didn't go to school today. It's raining bad out there. I'm like, I ain't taking them to school. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I made y'all both mods, and I'm making other people mods too that come on board so they can know what time it is. So the unification is real serious. I want y'all to know that they're doing everything in their power to stop the unification of those that are melanated worldwide. Oh, my bad. And I'm over here cooking. My mind focusing. I'm trying to focus and I'm trying to multitask, talk, and teach and listen and watch y'all comments at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. That's why I kept on trying to remember. But yeah, so that's what's going on. They really trying to stop us from unifying, and we gotta put all the tribalism shit to the side. Enough is enough. I don't give a damn where you from. If you melanated, that's cool. That's great. Let's get together on some shit. Let's start learning how money works. Let's start becoming financial literate. Not illiterate, but literate. Let's start learning how businesses work and operate. Oh, you good, family? No, you good. Trust me. You're not disturbing me. I'm just trying to get the word out there. Excuse me for this, y'all. The damn headphone fell off. Alright. So yeah, we gotta really get down to business because these people don't want us to wake up. They don't want us to wake up worldwide. That's why they pushing so many different agendas at one time. So many different agendas that they're pushing at one time to try to stop us from unifying. So, you know, that's what it is. Let me step outside because one of my boys is asleep. I ain't want to be too loud. But I ain't going to be on here too long, but I want y'all to know that they really want us to stop unifying as a people. They don't want us to unify because they hate the fact that if we wake up on time, the game is over and their whole plan is done. The thing is, if we wake up at the right time, which is happening right now, and we put all our bull crap to the side, everything is going to work out in our favor. Point blank, period. Exactly. So we got things to do, and we got to stop playing games out here. And that's why I said what I said. It's time for put everything to the side and get things moving. Because honestly, those that find out they have African blood or so-called indigenous blood, because what people don't know is that the Creole people are mixed with the Haitian bloodline. The Haitian bloodline go all the way back to the ancient African bloodline of the 7 original tribes in Africa too. So nobody don't want to talk about that. I also mentioned that there's an empress named Empress Sheba III who did an interview 13 years ago, and she said the kingdom of Africa stretched from Africa to India to the Americas. You know what I'm saying? No, what I'm gonna do? I'm about to get off of here anyway soon, but you can go ahead. I'll try to hold on for you. But it's like I really need y'all to do that research, and then to top all of that, when it come down to the Quran, people don't even know that in the Muslim tradition, and the original way, the original breakdown, it went back to the divine feminine, and the name Allah was actually name of one named Alet. Alet were 3 goddesses. Allah was actually three goddesses named Alet, and those three goddesses were like different. I want to say different like phases of the age of this deity or whatever. And the three goddesses went by the three god. It was one that was older, younger, and like in between the age. I can't. How would you call somebody like a child, adolescence, and adult, something of that nature. But we need to put everything to the side and start studying more on who and what we're studying, and start picking and peeling the daggone skin back, and pretty much peel the onions back, and start realizing that all these traditions and all these religions originated from an ancient spiritual practice that was created by melanated people. That's why these different religions are called schools of thought. That's why I'm saying put your goddamn prides to the side, put everything to the side, and start breaking everything down. Because at the end of the day, we really are a spiritual people, not a religious people, but a spiritual people. Okay? And the spirit is more important than a religion that was created by man. We always been a spiritual people. Now it's time to wake up, because all of you are sleeping damn giants and don't realize what time it is. Now it's time to fucking unite and stop playing games. We got to hold accountability for the things that we do and our actions, okay? I'm just letting y'all know, for real. You know, and I want to let y'all know that from our heart that, yo, we got things to do here. You know what I'm saying? In so many different ways. I don't know what else to say, but let's come together. I'm gonna do another live stream later on. Okay? So if y'all are up to it, I'll be back on here. I gotta get ready to feed the kids and everything. We're gonna finish up this. I'm gonna have a continuation of this about us coming together, and I'm gonna really go into like a lot of stuff that I think we should be doing or we could do. Just suggestions. It's not what I'm telling you to do. It's some suggestions and thoughts that I have. Okay? I love all of y'all. May y'all please, you know, be observant. I love all of y'all. Take care. Peace, love, light, supreme balance, and so on, family. I love y'all. Okay? Let me see. Before I go, let me go ahead and do this. I told Jaden I was going to do this. I'm going to see if I can do it. I'll find them. I'll try to subscribe to them later. But anyway, love all of y'all. Have a good one. All right, let's get down to business. Hey, Marze, what's up, man? I hope you was in on what I was talking about. No, you good. I'm gonna do a continuation of this later on. I gotta feed the babies real quick because my daughter came out here. All right, so let me go ahead and do this on this rainy day. I'll be back out here. My phone will be fully charged then. Hopefully y'all be listening in, because I think it's that time for us to wake up. Peace.